What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and today we have some fantastic news in Infinite Warfare. Today we got 3 brand new weapons in Infinite Warfare, and the best part of the whole damn thing is that 2 of them are 100% free. You don't have to get supply drops, anything like that. The way to unlock them is, number 1, by having a season pass, or number 2, by actually completing challenges. And I think this is an absolute awesome thing to start in the Call of Duty community, but we'll talk about that in a second. So, the 3 new weapons are the R-VN, the UDM, and finally an axe. So the axe is a melee weapon, and if you get the epic variant of it, you can actually throw the axe and pick it up. It's pretty damn cool, but the epic variant is a quartermaster variant, but we'll talk about all of that in a second. Before we actually get in and look at the weapons, I just wanted to let you guys know, over on my Let's Play channel, which is going to be the first link down in the description, today I started a Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play, which is the new PlayStation 4 game. If you want to check that out, like I said, it'll be the first link down in the description. It's a pretty fun and a damn good looking game, so if you want to check that out, like I said, first link. Also, tonight at, I believe, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Infinity Ward is doing a live stream. I'm assuming that they're going to have details about future DLC content, so if you want to check that out, I'll also leave a link to that down in the description. Like I said, I believe it's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully they're going to talk about score streak variants and that kind of stuff. However, I have really no idea what they're actually going to talk about. So the weapon you're looking at right now in this gameplay is the R-VN. Now, the way to unlock this weapon is one of 2 things. Number 1, if you have the season pass, you just immediately unlock it when you hop on the game. The second way to unlock it, if you don't have the season pass, is by getting 200 kills with energy assault rifles while having an accessory on that you get from prestiging the weapon. So when you prestige your weapons, eventually you get an accessory for that weapon. If you equip that accessory while using the energy weapons, it counts towards your 200 kills to unlocking the R-VN. As far as the R-VN goes, it's a 2-round burst assault rifle. With this assault rifle, like I said, it's a 2-round burst, but it's a fully automatic burst. So you can hold down that trigger and it'll keep on firing. There's just a burst delay between every single 2 bullets. So because of this, it's not actually that great of a ranged weapon. I found getting outgunned by many weapons, the K-bar, the NV4, as far as an assault rifle goes, it doesn't have the best time to kill. However, if you hold Y or triangle on PlayStation, it splits into 2 kind of like hand tasers. And as a melee weapon, it is probably the best melee weapon as of right now in the game, because you get a little bit of a lunge when you actually go to melee someone. So if you switch between the melee and assault rifle mode properly, this gun can be definitely useful. But like I said, as an assault rifle, I don't think the time to kill is nearly as good as other weapons. That being said, the other burst action assault rifle, the R3K, it might actually be better than that weapon, because that weapon's not very good either. The one other thing I will say is this weapon looks identical to the Type 2. It feels kind of similar to it, just the way you split them apart, but the stats are definitely very different on the 2 weapons. And like I said, when you split the weapons, it goes into 2 melee weapons, not 2 ranged weapons. Next up, we've got the UDM, and unfortunately I don't have this one unlocked yet, but the way you unlock it is you get 200 kills with a handgun while having an optic attachment equipped, while having an accessory you got from prestiging the weapon. So kind of the same thing as the energy weapons, except you need to be using an optic attachment with the accessory from prestiging the pistol. Unfortunately, this one's going to take me a little bit to unlock, simply because I don't really use pistols that much in this game, so I'm just going to have to use some pistols for a little bit, prestige a weapon, throw the accessory on, and then get 200 kills with an optic attachment. It shouldn't take too long, and I definitely love the fact that they made the weapons free. Now, I know that the variants of the weapon are not free. You have to get supply drops for those. However, it is fantastic they actually made the base weapons free. I don't think anyone expected them to do that, and I think it's really a good thing for the Call of Duty community, and I think it's going to set a precedent for weapons to be released like this in the future. I think it's a great thing. It makes people play the game in a different way, using accessories on their weapons, all of that kind of stuff. Like I said, I think it's great for the community. Now, there is one negative. All of the variants for these weapons, as of right now, are quartermaster variants, so you cannot craft them with salvage. However, you can get them by opening supply drops and opening supply drops only. So let's take a quick look at these different variants. Starting off with the NV4, the first one is called the Tickler, and the trait that this one has is called Sharpshooter, increases damage range. So this is actually a pretty good common variant, but like I said, it's quartermaster only, which means you cannot craft it with salvage. The next one is a rare variant, and it's called the Brain Case Bruiser. The two stats that it's got is Head Rush, which grants a little bit of a bonus to your payload meter when you kill someone with a headshot, and Lights Out, which increases the melee weapon speed. So this is going to be insane, I think, when you actually use and split these weapons apart and use them as melee weapons. I'm really interested to see how fast you can actually use the melee feature on it, because it's kind of slow without that, but with that, it could be incredibly, incredibly fast. The one thing I will say about the R-VN is, even though I don't like the time to kill on it, it has very low recoil, which makes getting headshots very easily, which means the trait Head Rush is actually a pretty good trait on this weapon. Next up, we've got the Duality, and I really like the camo on this one. I'm really interested to see what that looks like in game. Also, it's got Dynamic, which kills in alternating mode grants bonus score, so it helps you get score streaks if you switch between melee mode and assault rifle mode, and Focus, reduced idle sway while aiming down sights. So once again, this one's just kind of alright. Idle sway isn't a huge deal considering, like I said, there's so little recoil with this weapon. The final R-VN variant, and in my opinion, probably the best one, is the Rvn Blowout. It's got Overcharge, which when you get a melee kill in alternate mode, it creates a cone explosion. Now, I have no idea how big this explosion is, but that's pretty insane, and also Stability, which reduces the recoil. So I think both of those stats are pretty damn good on this weapon. Next up, the UDM variants, and as far as everything I've seen from this weapon, it is very, very good. So I'm actually looking forward to unlocking this thing, but the first variant is Fleet, and it has Readiness, reload faster when magazine is empty. Not very useful. Not often are you going to have an empty magazine when you're reloading. Next up, we've got the Bonanza, which is an awesome variant. It's got Jackpot, which grants an additional 10% score, and Stockpile, where you get increased ammo. I think that's a pretty cool variant. It's going to help you get some score streaks. I think overall it's pretty good. Next, we've got the UDM Mod 3, which is a legendary variant. It's got Hitman. Killing all enemy players grants a large bonus to your payload. I think that's pretty difficult to do if, like, I don't know how close all of the kills have to be together. And finally, Creeper, increased movement while crouched. I don't think that's a very great perk either. Don't think this one's that amazing. However, one that is absolutely amazing is the Udm Stalker. So this one has the Sniper mod, which modifies this weapon into a single fire sniper pistol. That's insane. And also Readiness, reload faster when the magazine is empty. I don't think that's very interesting, but the Sniper mod is insane. It literally changes a pistol into a sniper rifle. Now, I have seen screenshots of this weapon, and as far as the scope goes, the scope doesn't look amazing. However, this is a pistol that can be used as a sniper rifle. That's absolutely insane for Search and Destroy, because now you don't have to use overkill to use a sniper rifle. That is insane. Next up, we've got the only current variant of the Axe. It's called the Axe Headsman. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether you can unlock just the base Axe in supply drops or not, or you can only get this epic variant of it. I'm not 100% sure. Now, the two traits that this had is Hurl. You can throw this axe and pick it up. That's pretty damn awesome. It's like a throwing knife, but giant. And on top of that, it has Haste, which increases your movement speed just slightly. However, that's awesome to have on any melee weapon. So overall, I think this weapon variant is actually pretty damn good. So overall, I definitely think this is 100% a step in the right direction. I am very happy to see that they are actually bringing free weapons into the game through challenges. I think this is awesome and definitely 100% a step in the right direction. Now, I have a hunch. As I mentioned in a video last week, there is bound to be a new mission team called Blood Anvil put into the game. There's already a cutscene in the mission code, and I would be shocked if they don't actually talk about that later tonight in that live stream. And if there is any interesting information in tonight's live stream, I'll be sure to make a second video later today. Like I said, they are putting in a new mission team, and I have a hunch that with the R-VN and UDm being out and having way less variants than the other assault rifles and handguns, I have a feeling that the weapons you're actually going to get from the Blood Anvil mission team are going to be variants of both the R-VN and the UDm. Do I know this for sure? Absolutely not. It's just a hunch and makes sense because both of those weapons have less variants than the other sets in the game. But guys, that is all the information I have as of right now. Like I said before, if there is any information in Infinity Ward's live stream tonight, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed the video, it'd be fantastic if you'd hit that like button. Like I said, you can check out my Let's Play channel down in the description. It'll be the first link down there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace out. And go!